can be traded. My heart's a bit spaded. I'm not too prideful to up and leave. You've been on complacent. The tides have been changing. Love is just patience, and for you.
What's up, bookish babes? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a few books to get you back into reading. This is if you're trying to figure out what books you want to read and you just becoming a reader, or you used to be a reader and you're trying to get back into reading. I have a few books here that I want to share with you guys that I feel like are fast-paced, attention grabbing, and just quite frankly good. And if you're into found families and series, I have a few of those too. So the first one we're going to start off with is Kennedy Ryan Before I Let Go. It's a second chance romance about Yasmin and Josiah. They start off going through marriage issues, and then they find themselves back with each other, overcoming a lot of things, trials and tribulations in their relationship. They are parents. They do run a business together. Yasmin and her friend group, Chef Kiss, I absolutely love her friends and how they're there to support her. So if you want to get back into reading, I suggest at least trying any Kennedy Ryan book because she's the GOAT. The next one is The Inheritance Games. Now, this is a series with a new series branching off. You have The Inheritance Games, The Hawthorne Legacy, The Final Gambit. Then you have like a in-between filler book about the brothers in this book. It's called The Brother Hawthorns. Then she just published what's the Grandest Game. She just published that. So you have plenty of books to read in this series right here. This one is about Avery. She gets this letter where she's basically told that, like, hey, you have inherited this man's fortune. She don't know the man. She knows nothing about her. He's into riddles and games, and if it just don't sell you to read this entire series just by her being given riches and she don't even know a person, I don't know what to tell you. Because when I first read this book, I binged the first two books and immediately dove into the third one as soon as it came out, because this series right here is chef kiss. Chef kiss. Now, if you are one of the girlies who like Gossip Girls or I guess X in the City vibes, I say read the Magnolia Park series. This is about the Magnolia. She stays in London. She's kind of like this beauty fashionista girly girl. She's in a group of friends where she's dating her toxic ex BJ. Listen, don't go into this series thinking that you're gonna get all lovey-dovey BJ and Magnolia, because they are toxic. They're very toxic. But it can be entertaining to read. Now, this kind of branches off into another series called the Daisy Hate series, which is my favorite of all the Magnolia universe. I love Daisy Hate series, but all of them, they friend group. Like, you get each of the characters from the Magnolia Park series and the Daisy Hate series. I just love Daisy Hate more because it kind of gives like rich mafia vibes in her series. With Magnolia, you get kind of London fashion scene, her and BJ being toxic, and yeah, they're so toxic. I really enjoyed it. It's fast paced. You get to learn a lot about the characters. The chapters are fairly short, like 4 or 5 pages of chapters, fairly short. The word is pretty big. Like, y'all, you will really enjoy the series. I'm not gonna lie. If you don't like the Magnolia Park series, try the Daisy Hate series. It goes, I think, in Magnolia Parks, Daisy Hates, then Magnolia Park Long Way Home, Daisy Hate The Great Undoing, Magnolia Park Into the Dark, and then it's gonna be more Daisy Hate books in her series. So try that. Now, if that just wasn't enough for the girly, the found family, the Addicted series, y'all, it's the Addicted Calloway series. It's about the Addicted series about Lily and Lo. They're addicts. Lily is a sex addict. Lo is a alcoholic, and they're basically just dating each other to cover up each other's addictions. Now, they've been friends for a long time. Their families are friends. They both come from well-off families, and Daisy has sisters, and Wright has his toxic father, and you'll meet Wright. I'm saying not Wright. What's his name? you'll meet Lillian Lowe. You'll meet Lowe, brother Reich, and the Calloway sister series, as well as the Addicted series. You'll meet him here. It's y'all the Found Family. This series right here is strictly character driven, and don't be expecting the plot. It's just strictly character driven. I love reading about the characters. I love getting connected to the characters. I love anything that's character based because I just want to read about their life, you know? Yeah. So the Addicted series, you have plethora of books to read in this series, like I said. Now, another book I have to say is Arthur I have to say is any book by Sarah Adams. Her books are fairly easy to read, fairly easy to get through. They're attention grabbing. Like, the characters in these books are amazing. I ain't gonna say the chapters are short. They may be a little bit short. Depends. But I recommend either When in Rome, The Cheat Sheet, or Practically Makes Perfect. I just picked this up because it was the closest thing to me. So any book by Sarah Adams, I suggest you read because her writing is amazing. This is about Annie, who happens to be the sister from the guy in When in Rome. She's the shy, reserved sister, and she needs help dating because she's bad at dating. So in comes Amelia's bodyguard from When in Rome. Just read When in Rome before you read this one. But in comes Amelia bodyguard, and he is kind of recruited to be her dating coach, and the angst between those two, unmatched. I unmatched. Unmatched. He's giving off bad boy, she's giving off good girl. It's the town people. It's a small town romance as well, and you get to see the small town community in the background, as well as her brother and her sisters, and you get to know her, and like you really get to dive deeper into Annie as a person. When you read about her in When in Rome, you'll kind of see that everybody kind of brush her off as this shy and timid and sweet girl who owns a flower shop and who stays to herself type of person. But in this one, you get to really see Annie for who Annie is. So now, this series right here, the Natural series, it's kind of like a Criminal Mind inspired book. It's about these, I think it's like 6 or 7 teens who is recruited by the FBI to help solve cold cases. They have natural abilities. You have a natural, a girl who's natural at reading emotion, a guy who can tell how you're feeling, a girl who's natural at numbers, and then you have Cassie and the other guy. I forgot his name. You have Cassie and him who are just like natural. What is it called? I can't remember. I can't remember what it's called, but they're naturals or something. And the FBI kind of recruits them, move them off into this house to help them solve cold cases on the background. And you get to see the unsub point of view in here. You get to see them working their way through the case. You get to see the case being worked out, them getting caught. Like, you get to see everything. If you like Criminal Minds, you will love this book. It's another book by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. She also wrote The Inheritance Games. I don't know if I said that, but she wrote The Inheritance Game. This has to be my favorite series from her. I am a Criminal Mind girl through and through. So now another book I want to recommend to you, which is another series. You see, I'm giving you series, so when you read the first one and you want to continue to dive into these characters, you will have the characters to dive into. This one is Flawless. It's part of the Chestnut Spring series from from Elisie Silvers, and it's a cowboy romance. You get to see the brothers. It's spread out between brothers, the best friends of the brothers. My favorite out of this series is Heartless with Willa and Cade. Single father romance, small town trope. Now this is Summer and Noah. That's his name. I be forgetting these people's names. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think his name Noah? What a man. One thing about me, Rick. His name's Rick. I'm bad with names. I'm so bad with names. But this is about Summer and Rick. Summer is Rick, kind of like PR. What did you call her? She's coming in to fix his image, and she works for her dad, and I guess she's trying to prove herself to her father. But yeah, read this. Now, if you want to start off a little bit slow, I say the Heartstopper series. Now, this is a graphic novel series about Nick and Noah. It's Eminem, so it's like a graphic novel about Nick and Noah. I'm saying not Nick and Noah, Nick and Charlie, and you get to watch Nick and Charlie grow and grow into themselves in adulthood. They both in college. It's, like I said, quick, easy read. You'll love it. I enjoyed it. I read the whole series in a day and a half. So, and it's so far it's 5 books in this series. It's 5 volumes, if I can say. But yeah, those are the books I can recommend this to you guys if you're trying to get back into reading. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.
I'm calling bullshit.